They didn't just take land, they took something way more powerful, your identity. And the craziest part? Most people are still living inside that system without even realizing it. Everyone talks about colonization like it ended, like it's history, like it's over. But what if I told you the most important part of colonization never left? Because they didn't just conquer land, they rewired how people think. They changed what you believe is normal, what you believe is success, and even what you believe is truth. Let's start with something simple: language. Why is it that in many countries you're considered educated only if you speak a foreign language fluently? Why do people get embarrassed speaking their mother tongue in public? That's not accidental, because once you control how people speak, you slowly control how they think. And when people start thinking in a system that wasn't built for them, they start losing connection with who they really are. Now think about school. What were you taught? You learned about foreign history, foreign heroes, foreign systems of success. But how much did you learn about your own? Your local inventors, your ancient systems, your cultural intelligence? Very little. So what happens? You grow up believing greatness comes from somewhere else. You start looking outward instead of inward. That's not education, that's conditioning. Now let's talk about success. Why is it that success often looks like this? Leave your country, adopt a foreign lifestyle, think like them, live like them, and suddenly you've made it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If success always requires you to abandon your roots, is it really success, or is it just assimilation? Because the system was designed to make you feel like what you have is not enough. Who you are is not enough. So you keep chasing and chasing and chasing, but never feel complete. Now here's where it gets interesting. The most powerful shift happening right now is people starting to question everything. People are reconnecting with their languages, their history, their identity, not to reject the modern world, but to balance it. Because real power isn't choosing one over the other, it's understanding both. Here's what nobody tells you. You can learn global systems without losing your local identity. You can grow without erasing your roots. You can evolve without forgetting where you came from. Because the goal was never to stay stuck in the past. The goal is to move forward without being disconnected from yourself. So the real question is not who controlled the past. The real question is who controls your mind today. Because the moment you start questioning, the moment you start learning your own story, the moment you stop seeing yourself as less than, that's when everything changes, not just for you, but for the generation after you. If this made you think differently, don't just scroll past it. Share it with someone who needs to hear this, and follow for more real conversations like this.